Hello and welcome to this review of Inver Green Plaid Very Rare Scotch Whiskey. Now, I read some places where they said it was introduced in 1956, but they didn't really give any source material. My trademark research showed that the trademark was acquired and first used in 1961. So I'm going to go with 1961. This is from Scotland. They haven't really changed the label much in the last 50 something years, or even 60, but let's say 58 years. Product of Scotland, a blend of superbly light 100% rare Scotch whiskies, distilled and blended in Scotland. Very rare Scotch whiskey. Well, it's very rare around here, because I only have seen it at one place, and that's in Jefferson Parish, Louisiana. It says Sazerac.com, aged 3 years, imported by and bottled for Barton Brands, Chicago, Illinois. Okay, 1 liter. So they're saying bottled in Chicago. Now, I'm not going to try to figure that out. This is a 1 liter bottle. It was $11.99 for 1 liter. There's a castle, the sea, and 2 lions, you know, Scotland, castles next to the ocean, lions, royalty, Scottish heritage, all that. All right, plaid, thistle down here, axe heads, okay, and so on. I did look at some old magazine advertisements from the 60s and 70s. Didn't see anything from the 50s. Same type label, and they were talking about the same thing. Rare Scotch whiskies, light. They focus on the word light. Okay. All right, so imported from Scotland. Now, Inver is a distillery. I was looking at their website. They're a subsidiary of a Thai company from, Thailand. Typical big company owning smaller ones, foreign owned. It's called Interbev. Now the Inver distillery is real complicated. I'm not going to get into it. The history is very complicated. They own a number of distilleries. They were showing 3 brands, but not this. They were showing Hankey Bannister, and you click there and there's all kind of levels of that 12-year age, all kind of single malt stuff. They didn't show this. So apparently this Inver Green Plaid is produced by them for the Sazerac Company. Okay? It looks like, I was looking at YouTube, looks like there's a video for Inver 12-year aged also. So you know how these things go. There's this, the standard, then there's sometimes way more than the standard, even though it's not listed. Okay. Like the Cutty Sark. John Neely and I saw the $250 bottle of the Cutty Sark Super Duper Deluxe Special. Fabulous. Anyway, you won't see that online on an official site. This is the next one I have to review is Chivas Regal, 12-year age. Kind of a complicated story. Here's 2 other Sazerac brands. Sir Malcolm and Piper Dean. And who knows, they might be coming from here. Maybe I could see the code, see if it matches. All right, so I've never had this before. If I remember right, the Whiskey Scout did this, and he was saying, I believe, I didn't watch the video yet, but I think he was telling me that it performed above its price point. He thought it came out a lot better than he had expected or assumed it would be. So it is a brand been on the market for over 5 decades. We know that much. Inver Code real fast. L1 and then a 15168. Let's see if there's some kind of common thing there. This is saying G. That's probably Glenmore. Bottled in Louisville, Kentucky. That's Chicago, so I don't know. Bottled in Frankfort, Kentucky. Okay, that's Buffalo Trace. Okay, well, all right. We got a Buffalo Trace version, a Glenmore, or whatever. That's Louisville. I think that's, well, it might have been Glenmore also. And then Chicago. It's hard, so hard to keep up. And that's Barton. All right, well, anyway, and it's from Scotland, and it's owned by a Thai company, produced for Sazerac of Metairie, Louisiana. Okay. It's sort of that Sir Malcolm type gold Scotch, blended Scotch, 3-year age. What I mean by that Sir Malcolm type, little green hue to it, little bit of a green hue, almost like a olive green. You pick it up like if you were looking at Da Vinci extra virgin olive oil. It's kind of unusual thing to say, but that's what I'm picking up. Nice little alcohol eggs. I'm assuming it's probably about 80% grain whiskey, maybe 20% malt whiskey. All right. What do you think? It's $11.99 for a liter. Can't be. It's not going to be a whole lot of single malts. You get a pretty strong grain alcohol nose, grain whiskey nose. In other words, maize, as they would say over there, or corn, as we would say here. What about smoke and peat? Not really. There might be a faint trace of peated malt, but as far as smokiness, I'm not seeing that. Smells nice though, and you know, it's nothing harsh, really. Now, would it smell a lot different than the Sir Malcolm? Sir Malcolm? I don't know. Seems to have some commonality with the Sir Malcolm. I intend to do taste challenges with this versus all the rest, not just the Sazerac. You know, they have an Hill, the 100 Pipers, which is handled by Heaven Hill in the United States, but really it's coming from another company, Pernod Ricard. And the Scoresby, which is now Sazerac, bought from Diageo. And I'm going to go up against all of them. All right, Cutty Sark. Look like Cutty Sark got bought out by a different company. Showing a different company now. J&B, Diageo, it's endless. I'm not going to keep going over that. It just doesn't stop. There's some peat in the taste. Some, not a lot, not really. Is it real rich in the flavor? It isn't really that rich. There's a little beeswax, honeycomb type thing. Mouthfeel is like a little high, medium, though, a little heavier than I expected. To tell you the truth, they're saying light, but I don't know, is it really light? I'm not too sure about the light. Oh, maybe it's just straight medium on second thought. Straight medium body, but not light. Maybe they mean light on the smoke, light on the peat, light on the flavors, because that is the case. You do get a lot of corn pickup with some peat and the honeycomb beeswax thing. Finish is moderate, doesn't drop away so fast, doesn't linger around and become disgusting. I am so curious to read the written reviews on distiller.com and Proof 66 and watch the very few video reviews, some of which are not even in English. I don't know if I'll be able to follow if they like it or not. Sometimes you can just kind of tell by what their face they're making, you know, that kind of thing. But would I recommend it? For $11.99 a liter, sure, why not? A single 750 bottle will probably be about, I don't know, $9.99 around here, $8.99. Just I've never seen those. It's got a little more character than the Piper Dean. The Piper Dean was only $5.99. Well, that price was going up. It's like a little bit more at Albertsons now, not way more. This is kind of a little bland, but not bad. Not bad. Sir Malcolm. Different nose, different type nose. I'd have to really think. I don't want to hold this video. I have to really think about all that. Really think about it. The color is different for them, but they can add color into Scotch. How would I rate it? I think it's pretty well made. And I believe a fair score would be about an 88 out of 100. A B, into the B plus range. A very good product. It really is a very good product. I have to drink the whole liter. I won't mind. Most of the drinking is going to be done through taste challenges, you know what I mean. By the time I finish taste challenge, there won't be much left, just the bottom. No, it won't be able to hang with J&B, but J&B is $20 a bottle. Even Cutty Sark's going to beat it, but it's about $14 a bottle. But for all these budget Scotch whiskeys, you know, we want to call them value priced. Not this, and this. Yeah. I think it's better than the Sir Robert from Ian MacLeod. Sir Robert, that was the one that more than anyone, except maybe the Piper Dean, I remarked about the dullness of it. It was too dull. I'd like to try the 12-year version. I think that would be a lot better. I don't know though. So anyway, Les Bon Temps Relais, a very good product at the end of the review. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to Southeastern Louisiana and let me know if you ever tried it. I'll be very curious to know if you've ever tried it.